Hello everybody, I'm the pilot Blake and welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. In this video we're going to be looking at BeyondATC. Several of you guys commented on my last video suggesting that I check out either BeyondATC or Say Intentions. So a few weeks ago I picked up BeyondATC, which I've been using and really enjoying. BeyondATC is a third-party air traffic control system for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 and 2024, which uses AI voice synthesis to generate dynamic, lifelike ATC and pilot communications in real time. It's built to handle full IFR workflows, including SIDS and STARS, realistic vectoring and descent planning, and even traffic separation. It really fills in the gap between flying on online networks like VATSIM and using the pitiful default ATC. So today we're just going to be doing a short flight from Wichita down to Tulsa, showcasing BeyondATC here in the Vision Jet. So I'm going to go ahead and pre-flight the airplane and then we will get going. Okay, our pre-flight inspection is complete and I've already done all of our flight planning for this flight. And since BeyondATC fully integrates with SimBrief, all I had to do was generate a flight on SimBrief, enter my SimBrief pilot ID into BeyondATC, and click fly. So let's go ahead and get the Vision Jet fired up here. We're going to go ahead and turn the battery and generator switches on. Turn our brightness up here on the avionics. And that'll bring up our checklist. So before engine start, pre-flight inspection is complete. The door, want to verify that the door is latched. If we come back here, and it is, door is latched. Parking brake as required. We want to make sure the parking brake is set, and it is. That's good. The battery switches are on, generator switches are on. We're not using a GPU today. And we do have FedEx Channel A displayed right there. That is perfect. Before engine start checklist is complete. All right, engine start checklist. Strobe lights are going to come on. Gas messages check. I don't see anything that is of concern. That's good. Thrust lever is at idle. Brakes, we're going to hold the brakes to back up the parking brake. So that's good. Engine knob's going to go to run. Fuel pump is on audibly, and we have the gas message. That's good. I don't see engine start bat temp or engine start volts CAS messages, so that is good. We're good to start. Listen to this thing fire up. It sounds really, really cool. All right, good start. Volts and amps look good. Everything is stable. All good. Engine IPS is not required. ECS control panel is set. Not worried about messing with it too much. GPU is disconnected. We didn't use it. We'll go ahead and turn the oxygen master on. Avionics initialization is complete. I've already done that. So that's all done. We've got our flight plan in and all of that good stuff. So that's good. We're going to go ahead and remove the cabs pin and the emergency exit door pins. Passengers, there are no passengers on board today. Seatbelts are secured. And bleed switch goes to the bleed position. Engine start checklist is complete. Next is before taxi. All right, comms, nav, and GPS are all set. That is good. Let's go ahead and get the ATIS, and then we'll get our clearance.
Wichita Dwight D. Eisenhower National Airport information mic. 1626 Zulu. Wind tree 45 at 7. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 15. Dew point -02. Altimeter tree 025. VFR condition. Landing and departing runway 01 left, 01 right, tree 2. Temporary flight restrictions are in effect for Wichita Dwight D. Eisenhower National. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Mike.
Wichita clearance, November 8 Niner 1 Sierra Bravo, IFR to Tulsa.
November 891 Sierra Bravo, Wichita clearance, cleared to Tulsa. Radar vectors Jamie, then as filed. Maintain 5,000 feet. Expect 1515,000, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 134.85. Squawk 0100.
Cleared to Tulsa. Radar vectors Jamie that has filed. Climb maintain 5,000. Expect 15,000, 10 minutes after departure. Departure 134.85. Squawk 0100. November 8901 Sierra Bravo.
November 891 Sierra Bravo. Read back correct. Contact ground 121.9er when ready for start or taxi.
Contact ground 121.9er when ready for start or taxi. November 8901 Sierra Bravo. All right, we've got the ATIS in clearance. The altimeter is set. Verify that's reading within 75 feet of the field, and it is. Transponder's already checked. Initial heading and altitude. That's set. Flight controls check. Flight controls free and correct. It's all good. Trim set. Takeoff and the green range there. That's good. Flaps 50% selected, indicating electric roll trim center. Toggle button press. Pitch attitude sub 10 degrees. Cast messages. Takeoff emergency battery is bugged. Pro Pete's off and parking brake is on right now, so that's fine. Cast messages are checked. Seats are in the normal upright position. Park brake release. Brakes check. Before taxi checklist is complete. And ground November 8901 Sierra Bravo is that signature with Mike ready to taxi.
November 891 Sierra Bravo, runway 32 taxi via Golf, Delta, Alpha.
Runway 32 taxi via Golf, Delta, Alpha, November 8901 Sierra Bravo. Now I will say the taxi instructions she gave us do not make sense for where we were located on the field. So, you know, it isn't perfect. They don't always give you accurate taxi instructions. So I'm just taxiing to runway 32, you know, the way that I think we would be in the real world. All right, approaching runway 32. And we'll hold short here and do a before takeoff checklist. Then we'll call tower and let them know we're ready to go. So I'm going to set the parking brake there. All right, before takeoff checklist, departure and emergency briefings. Departure briefing, I'm expecting an initial heading from tower on the departure. And then we'll fly that heading and climb maintain 5,000. As far as the emergency briefing goes, on this runway, I'm going to go ahead and say if we don't have 60 knots by the intersection at taxiway Bravo, which will be the first taxiway intersection that you see on our departure here, then we will abort the takeoff. If there's any kind of loss of power or engine failure on the runway, we're going to keep it on the runway. If we're in the air and we lose the engine, if we're below 600 feet in the Vision Jet, and we lose the engine, we're going to basically land straight ahead or 20 degrees either side of the nose. Above 600 feet, CAPS becomes available. So from 600 to 2,000, we would most likely pull the chute, and then above 2,000 feet, we would have time to attempt to troubleshoot whatever the issue is. So that's my departure and emergency briefing complete. We're going to turn the landing light on, and probes are going to come on. Engine IPS is not required. Wing IPS, wing stab IPS is off. CAS messages check. Got the parking brake right now because the parking brake is on. Now I will say you're probably going to see the takeoff emergency battery master caution come on. That is a bug in the Vision Jet, so we'll just basically ignore that. Trim is set in the green. Flaps are 50%. Takeoff emergency battery CAS message is currently not displayed, but like I said, it's kind of a bug in this airplane, so we probably will get it when we taxi out to the runway. But just so you guys are aware of that. And multifunction display, we'll go ahead and range out on that guy. I like it on about a 4 or 5 mile scale on the initial departure, so that will be good. So before takeoff checklist is complete, and this is the normal takeoff technique that we're going to be doing. So I'll just walk through it real quick so you guys are aware of it. We're going to hold the brakes. Thrust lever will go all the way to the takeoff setting. We're going to wait to see our percent thrust come up to that cyan right there, and then check all of our engine instruments, and then release the brakes, rotate 85 knots, pitch up 10 degrees on the flight director. Once we see a positive rate, we'll bring the gear up, And then through 115 knots, flaps will come up, and then we'll continue accelerating. So that's a normal takeoff technique. So before takeoff checklist is complete, our departure is briefed. That's all good. Next will be the climb checklist there, but I'm going to go onto the full PFD there. We're going to switch to tower, and then 134.85 will be next for the departure frequency. So I've got that in the standby, and we're ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and call tower and let them know. Wichita Tower, November 891 Sierra Bravo, holding short, runway tree 2, ready for departure.
November 891 Sierra Bravo, Wichita Tower, wind tree 45 at 7, fly runway heading, runway tree 2, cleared for takeoff.
Fly runway heading, runway tree 2, cleared for takeoff, November 891 Sierra Bravo. All right, runway heading's already bugged.
Wichita Tower, Endeavor 4933.
So the runway heading up to
runway
5,000
right.
on the departure. Runway heading to 5,000.
Endeavor 4933, Wichita Tower, continue.
All right, see a tree 2. Lining
Wilco,
up, and we are
Endeavor
clear for takeoff.
4933.
Line it up, hold the brakes. Here comes our power. There's that CAS message I was telling you about. We'll just acknowledge it. And you can see a takeoff setting there, and thrust is coming up. We're on the cyan there. Engine is green and stable. Release the brakes. Let's go flying, guys. Speed's alive. $60 knots. Continue. 80, 85. Rotate. The brakes. Positive rate. Gear up. Landing light off. $115, flaps up. And we're gonna go heading mode and climb a little bit higher before we put it in flight level change.
November 891 Sierra Bravo,
And we'll go flight level
contact
change.
Wichita departure.
Contact departure, November 891 Sierra Bravo. We'll see you. Wichita departure, November 891 Sierra Bravo, 3,500, climbing at 5,000, runway heading.
November 891 Sierra Bravo, Wichita departure, good day, radar contact, climb maintain 10,000 feet, altimeter tree 025.
I maintain 10,000 feet, 3025, November 891 Sierra Bravo. All right. Go
November
look at our climb
891
checklist
Sierra
here.
Bravo, turn left, heading 165.
Turn left heading 165, November 891 Sierra Bravo. 165 is set, 10,000. Climb checklist. Thrust lever is in MCT, that's maximum continuous thrust. Good. Engine parameters monitor. Looks like everything's in the green and stable. Electric stuff looks good as well. Cabin pressure, looks like we are pressurizing and the cabin is climbing. Ice protection as required, it's all off, we don't need it. Altimeter, we're not going to go through the transition altitude today, so we won't worry about that. Climb checklist is complete.
November 891 Sierra Bravo, contact Kansas City Center 118.35.
118.35, November 891 Sierra Bravo. Kansas City Center, November 891 Sierra Bravo, 7,800, climbing 10,000, heading 165.
November 891 Sierra Bravo, Kansas City Center, climb maintain 15,000 feet.
Climb maintain 15,000 feet, November 891 Sierra Bravo. 15,000 set, that's our final. Beautiful. And you can see Wichita.
November 891 Sierra
Up our
Bravo,
left.
contact Kansas City Center 127.8. Have a good one.
127.8, November 8901 Sierra Bravo. We'll see you. Kansas City Center, November 8901 Sierra Bravo, 9,300, climbing 15,000.
November 891 Sierra Bravo, Kansas City Center.
All right.
November
We are
891
out of
Sierra
Wichita,
Bravo,
baby.
clear direct Jamie.
And we get direct
Resume
Jamie.
home navigation.
Clear direct Jamie, resume O navigation, November 8901 Sierra Bravo. All right, we are direct Jamie. FMS mode.
SkyWest 5295. Contact Kansas City Center
15,000.
118.35. Have a good
We
day.
are on our way, everybody. All right, we just heard our 1 to go alert, which is 1,000 feet to go to our selected altitude. So we'll be leveling off very shortly. And as you can see, we got a really big tailwind helping us out, which is pretty nice, especially when we are this down low, because, you know, at these lower altitudes, these airplanes are not as fast as they are when they're up higher. So it's nice having a push. So there's altitude hold, leveled off 15,000, and we're gonna knock out our cruise checklist. Thrust lever, MCT, we've got that. Eyes protections as required, it's not required. The engine indication system looks good. Everything's in the green. So our cruise checklist is complete. So while we're en route here, I thought I'd quickly show you guys the interface of BeyondATC. You can see all of the transmissions listed here. And then right here, if you press these
Kansas
things,
City Center.
there's somebody talking right now.
14,000.
So you can even hear when other pilots in the controller talk on there.
Allegiant 737. Kansas
And this
City
is our
Center. Radar contact. Continue
current
climb to flight level
instructions, or the
202.
last instruction that we were given. It always shows you right here.
Continue climb to flight level
And then if you turn on
202.
auto respond,
Allegiant
the
737.
co-pilot will automatically respond to ATC for you. And if you turn on auto tune, they'll also automatically tune the radio for you. And then you can see our end number right there and who we're talking to. And then if I wanted to, I can press any of these, and
Kansas
the
City Center, November 529,
pilot
November
will
Golf. Good day. Flight
make
level
the call for
270.
us. So sometimes if you're talking to the ATC, sometimes they won't
November
understand
529,
perfectly what
November
you're
Golf,
saying, and
Kansas City
they'll
Center.
say like, no, like something else, even though you repeated back the right instruction. They'll think they heard something else. So sometimes when it doesn't work to talk to them, I'll just come in here and have have my co-pilot respond to them. So that's just the basic user interface. And then if you go to your settings, you know, these are all of the different settings that you can do. I am using FSLTL AI traffic injector, and this is what I have my settings to for that. And you set up your push to talks and your settings and everything else
Kansas
in
City
here
Center,
that you want,
Exit 543,
exactly how you want it.
descending
So
via Jayhawk 8,
it's
flight
pretty
level
nice.
381.
I like it a lot.
Tulsa Airport information call 16572. Wind hot. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 15. 2.0 wind. Altimeter 3022. VFR condition. Plans against departing runway 36 right, 36 left. A type of mission contacts you have information call.
All right, center put us on a 125-degree heading, vectors for the airport. And we just flew over Ponca City, Oklahoma, which I have flown to in the real world. I got to fly a Caravan there. Had a really cool opportunity to fly a Grand Caravan EX to Ponca City, Oklahoma from Wichita, which was a really cool experience. But
November
expecting
891
a
Sierra
visual
Bravo,
approach.
Kansas City Center. Expect radar vectors. Runway 36 left.
Back to radar vectors, runway 36 left, November 8901 Sierra Bravo. and expecting a visual approach to 36 left, apparently.
November 891 Sierra Bravo. Contact Tulsa approach 124.0.
124.0, November 891 Sierra Bravo. Good day. Tulsa approach, November 891 Sierra Bravo. 5000 heading 125, information golf.
November 891 Sierra Bravo, Tulsa approach. Altimeter 3022, expect the visual approach runway 36 left.
3022, expect the visual approach runway 36 left, November 891 Sierra Bravo. Just as I expected. We'll go down here, we'll go procedure, approach. We're gonna do visual, 36 left.
November 891 Sierra Bravo, descend and maintain 4000, altimeter 3022.
Descend and maintain 4000, November 891 Sierra Bravo.
Negative, descend and maintain 4000.
See, sometimes that happens, but then I come over here and I press acknowledge instruction. Now our
Descend and
co-pilot will
maintain
take care of
4000,
it.
altimeter 3022, November 891 Sierra Bravo.
So every now and then you have to do that. And we're gonna look at the descent checklist as well. So thrust lever as required. Auto throttle's got that 245 knots on the descent. That's okay for now. We'll slow down once we get a little bit closer. Landing field elevation check. So let's verify that. 678, they're doing 643. Close enough for me. Eyes protection as required. Everything's off. We don't need IPS. It's all good. Altimeters 3022, that is set. Seats and seat belts are all adjusted and secured. So that's good. And brake pressure check. So descent checklist is complete. We could probably knock out the approach checklist as well, because we're just doing a visual approach. So that'll be pretty easy. We're just vectors visual approach, runway 36 left. So that's good. All seats are in the normal upright position. Eyes protection's all off. Lights are as required right now. Flaps will go 50% once we get closer. And airspeed 140 as well. So we'll get to the rest of that once we get a little bit closer in. Everything looks good to me. For now though, you can see Tulsa coming into view. Pretty cool. Alright, we can see the airport over there. And there is Tulsa. Looking pretty good. We are a bit high. So I think we're going to slow it down even more. Slow it down to 160 knots. And with that, we can speed up our vertical speed a couple hundred feet per minute on the descent. Help us get down a little bit faster. Right over the top of Riverside. You can just see it right down
November
here.
891 Sierra Bravo, turn left, heading 060, vectors for the approach.
Turn left heading 060, November 891 Sierra Bravo. And 4,000 feet. Let's go ahead and slow it down to 140 knots.
Turn left, heading 060, descend and maintain 3,000.
Turn left heading 060, descend and maintain 3,000, November 891 Sierra Bravo. 3,000 set, vertical speed, VS.
November 891 Sierra Bravo, airport is at your 11 o'clock 11 miles. Report the field in sight.
I got it in sight. Field in sight, November 891 Sierra Bravo. We go flaps 50%.
November 891 Sierra Bravo, cleared visual approach runway 36 left.
Cleared visual approach, runway 36 left, November 891 Sierra Bravo. And we're gonna hand fly it in. We'll kill the flight director. Auto throttle's
November
off.
891 Sierra Bravo, contact Tulsa Tower 121.2. Have a good one.
Vertical track.
121.2, November 891 Sierra Bravo. See ya. Tulsa Tower, November 891 Sierra Bravo. Visual 36 left.
November 891 Sierra Bravo, Tulsa Tower, wind calm, runway tree 6 left clear to land.
Runway 36 left, cleared to land. November 891 Sierra Bravo. All right, speed's looking pretty good. Let's go ahead and make sure we got the rest of that. Approach checklist complete. 5% airspeed below 140. We got that already. That's good. Next speed before landing.
Calm. Fly heading tree 00.
Clear to land, 36 left. And gear is coming down. Landing lights coming on.
Fly heading tree 00. Runway tree
Gears
6
down, 3
right.
green, 3
Cleared for
green. Gears
takeoff.
down and locked.
United 461.
Flaps are as required right now. Cabin pressure differential is 0. IPS is all off. Autopilot's off. Airspeed is good for now. Brake pressure check. They feel good. Flaps to go 100%. Airspeed, thrust as required, after landing brakes as required. That's all good. Next will be a go-around checklist if we need it. Before landing checklist is complete, gears down, tree green. Runway 36 left. We are clear to land. Everything looks good to me. All right, we're in the white arc. Landing flaps selected. And indicated.
500.
Gears down, tree green. Landing flaps. Before landing checklist complete. 36 left, cleared to land. Looking beautiful. Airspeed's a little bit slow. Yaw damp is away. Got it slow and slow there, so we add some power. Looking better now. 6 left identified. Clear to land. Thrust is all the way to flight idle. Bringing it down right on center line. Beautiful landing. Bring that nose down. Gorgeous. Nice light brake pressure.
November 891 Sierra Bravo, exit right next available taxiway.
Exit right when able. 891 Sierra Bravo. Take this right turn on Kilo. Nice. That was good landing. We're going to do our after landing checklist real quick. So we didn't do a go around. We can skip that checklist. After landing flaps, identified flaps, not gear, flaps. Coming up. Wing stab IPS is off. Engine IPS is off. Everything is off on the IPS side of things. Probes off. External lights. We're going to turn the landing light off. And brakes are checked. After landing checklist is complete. Tulsa ground, November 891 Sierra Bravo. Clear of tree 6 left at Kilo. Need to go to Sparks Aviation Center.
November 891 Sierra Bravo. Welcome to Tulsa. Stay parking or advise if need assignment.
See, they don't recognize the FBOs, so I'm going to tell them we need an assignment, and we'll just see where they take us. We'll say any ramp. Let the co-pilot
We'll
do it.
take any ramp, please. November 891 Sierra Bravo.
See what they tell us.
November 891 Sierra Bravo. Ramp 58 taxi via Kilo. November.
Okay. That works. Ramp 58 via Kilo, November 891 Sierra Bravo. Perfect. That takes us to the ramp I wanted to go to anyways. All right, we'll park right here in front of Sparks Aviation Center. Like so. Do a stop, set the parking brake, and we'll do our shutdown checklist here. Thrust lever is idle. Engine IPS is off. Lead switch gonna go to fresh air. Oxygen master off. Lights, we're gonna leave the strobes on until we shut it down. And generators off. Engine knob off. Engine button press. And wait for N2 below 24%. Like so. We'll turn the strobes off. And replace the caps pin. Like so. And we'll turn the batteries off once we're done with the checklist. Parking brake is set. Egress door pin replace. Just like that. Perfect. And secure the airplane. All right. Turn the batteries off. Shutdown checklist is complete. Well, you guys, I hope you've enjoyed looking at BeyondATC with me in this video. If you're interested in purchasing BeyondATC for yourself, I have provided a link to their website in the description of this video. My experience with it overall has been really good. I think it perfectly fills in the gap between using the Sim's default ATC, which is no good, and flying on VATSIM. And maybe if your goal is to get comfortable talking to ATC so you can fly on VATSIM, I think BeyondATC would be a really good tool for that as well. So overall, I would highly recommend it if you are looking for a better ATC experience in Microsoft Flight Simulator. It is a one-time purchase, which for me was something super important because I didn't want to pay a subscription fee every month. And after using it for a few weeks, I can tell you it was absolutely worth it. With that said, everybody, thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you all someday soon. Take care.